New haircut, it means I'm running things. Okay, so my
Clifford show.
Yeah,
Clifford show, baby.
So we're here.
You're like a my player, bro.
Yeah. Oh man, Anthony Edwards. Everybody's saying that.
We you.
Yeah, but we're here, man, at the NIL Summit in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Hall of Fame. Shout out Tim Tebow, Hall of Fame.
He's the one Gator that I love.
What about Steve Spurrier? They got a nice painting as soon as you walk in.
It
took me like 5 minutes to find the Gator helmet up there.
Tim Tebow is a legend. I love him.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So Mike, this is your second go around at this. So what differentiates this one from last year?
I'm just trying to be like you. But no, man. I mean, listen. Last year we were at Miami Art Basel.
Mm-hmm.
We were at Nucleus headquarters.
That's right. Oh yeah, I was in
Coconut Grove.
Yep.
Shout out to Nucleus. They're unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really cool to see you here.
Yep.
Because you're somebody that's at the NIL Summit. You're speaking from Meta. Talk about that and your journey. I mean, you were the prime NIL example, but didn't even have the chance to even do it. But thankfully for you, you built such a following, a brand for yourself.
Yep.
That by the time NIL even existed and you weren't even in college anymore, you were still basically doing it.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, now you're running the show.
Running everything. It's really crazy to see, just as a fan of the game and just a fan of like NIL and a fan of college sports, how much is genuinely evolved since it started. Because like I remember seeing my guys like when they got their first NIL deal at Florida, and I was just like, you know what? Like I'm genuinely happy because I remember our conversations in the locker room where they would joke around talking about some pay me. Pay us. Yeah. It's paid. Like I never get when we got our new locker room in Florida. I never forget.
You get a little jealous.
Yeah, no.
A little jealous at all?
No. So the locker room in the stadium.
Shout out to Emily over there too. We got Emily Sars over there.
Yeah. And then the first our locker room in the stadium. That was renovated in 2019, so my junior year. And I never forget, like, half the team was in there talking about something, we ain't po no more. So
we got to post that part.
Yeah, man. They were like, we ain't po. As a matter of fact, Adam Sula.
What would be your dream if you could do one NIL deal? Yeah. If you could go back right now, what would it be?
Probably the one that Graham Mercer did with Mercedes-Benz at Gainesville.
Yeah? That was
probably
sick,
Mercedes-Benz.
You know what he got? Did he get like a Maybach or something?
I think he did.
Yeah?
I think he did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's like...
Other than a car deal, like a brand, what would you want to work with?
I would say EA Sports, but that's cliche because the game is back out. But I would say...
you did that. You're going to do that. You're going to do that again.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think just from... Ooh...
Probably Jordan brand, right?
Jordan. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, Jordan's cool.
And it's crazy because like I've been Jordan for like the last few years. It seems like. So
I'm a Jordan guy too. Jordan's my favorite.
It's crazy because like I think naturally I'm a Jordan guy from North Carolina, so naturally I'm a Jordan guy. But when Florida switched to Jordan, I was not a fan at first because I was like, nah, like stick to Nike. But then when we started getting like free J's and PEs, I was like,
when I was at UCF,
you know what I'm saying? This might be something.
When I was at UCF, we were Under Armour for like a year or two, and it was not fun. All the clothes were terrible.
That's when y'all were the Golden Knights.
Yeah, and I wanted Jordan brand really bad, and then they switched to Nike.
I mean. Shout out Marcus Jordan.
Yeah, Scott Frost though used to rock those Jordan jumpsuits. We had Scott Frost.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Where's he? Oh yeah, he's out of there now. He's out of there. Yeah.
He made a huge mistake and he left, and he's long gone now.
Yeah, man.
So how do you feel about a bunch of Raymond Rep clients being here? We're kind of running shit.
I think it's kind of, first of all, watch your tone. Second of all,
all right, we're rated R show.
Nah,
we got 8 clients.
Yeah.
We had 6 nominations.
Yeah.
We got 4 speakers. We're everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. I think it's cool because like I remember from the beginning, like I was like the OG creator that you 100%. Signed, and then in came AJ, and then in came Lolo,
shout out
Jalen, Emily Cole, Sabrina, Alyssa, that's here.
Yeah, we're at
Emily.
We're at 35 plus now.
Yeah, so it's really been cool to kind of just see not only your growth personally, but just the growth of the brand. Because like I think what happens a lot of times is us creators, we're selfish. So a lot of times it's like you'll see someone else get signed and you're just like, they pocket watching. But for me, like, and this is why I appreciate you, because like we had that conversation before I even signed, seeing the bigger picture, like growing together. So that was the thing. So that's why I was like ecstatic when we got guys
I also told you too, I was like, once we have 2 or 3 guys that are kind of in a similar space, I think all you guys are very different.
Yeah.
But meaning football, right?
Yeah.
Like I told you, I was never going to go sign 10 different guys, 10 different girls. I was like, I want to have the big 2 and 3, and that's it.
Myself.
Because I want to see you guys grow, and I owe it to you guys as well to try to get you guys to the top and be loyal, just as loyal as you guys have been to me.
Yeah, I would say the core 4 now. I'd say myself, AJ, Lolo, and Jalen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Coach 30's still around there too.
Oh, 30, the Fab 5. Yeah, we'll do Fab 5. We'll do Fab 5 too. Yeah, shout out 30, man. That WNBA vid he did was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I will say this, I think one of the things that I really, really appreciate about you, and this goes to everybody that's been with me since the beginning, but you're literally day one.
Day one.
And I think that a lot of talent, and this, you talk to people that hit you up about Raymond Rep and things like that.
All the time.
They look at their agents as just brand deals. Mm-hmm. How many deals are you bringing me?
Right.
And if you have a slow 2 months, they automatically think like, oh, it's the agent.
It's a wrap.
Right? It's the agent. I got to switch
wrap.
Agents now.
Yeah.
And I think with you, you've understood that, you're the brand. And if brands want to work with you, they're going to find you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot more to the agent relationship than just brand deals.
Yeah.
And that's as much as just speaking on the phone once a week to check on you and see how you're doing mentally.
Yeah.
It's building a long-term relationship. It's helping you with this life and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think I've appreciated that the most because, obviously you've been so loyal, but we've built an actual genuine friendship.
Yeah.
And you don't do that with everybody. A lot of the times it's very transactional.
Yeah.
And money related, that's it. And you've taken the slow process, and now 2-3 years later, you're a 6-figure influencer now, bro.
Yeah.
Full time. We talked about this when you were working at the NBA at the Rams, and I said, don't quit until you're making 6 figures plus.
Yep.
And now you're doing that.
And we did. But yeah, I think my favorite part about Raymond Rep today is, especially with the staff you got now with Miji, Ruben, Cam, Andres, Sid, everybody, is that if y'all did y'all have shown from the beginning that y'all genuinely care about the stuff I'm doing because Miji, love her. She'll tell you the truth. She'll be like,
no filter, Miji.
Yeah. We'll be like, she'll be like, you're doing great stuff. But let's switch it up a little bit. And so she challenged me, over the last, I'd say, month or so, because traditionally all my skits, they've been indoors. They've been kind of inside at the crib. Yeah. But she encouraged me to start going outside, making skits outside. And little did I know, now it's I can't stop going outside.
Yeah.
I do a whole bunch of stuff outside. So it's just those challenges.
That's another thing.
And that just goes to show that y'all genuinely believe in the content that I'm making, which is the best feeling ever.
That's exactly what I was talking about. It's another thing is some people are not willing to take construction criticism.
Yeah.
And it's we're the ones that are talking to all the brands that you guys want to work with. Yeah. We're just relaying what they're telling us. Mm-hmm. If they're telling us that, hey, we love Clifford, but his past 30 videos that he's posted on his Instagram are all in his apartment, and they're funny, trendy videos. Mm-hmm. We can't really monetize that.
Right.
We're gonna tell you, and some people don't want to hear that, and they're well, they're doing numbers or they have high engagement, and I'm well, that doesn't mean that the brand wants to pay.
Right.
And unfortunately, I deal with that a lot.
Yeah.
So, so, all right, let's wrap. One more question.
Yep.
Finish it off. You got one more?
One more. Okay. Raymond Rep. By the end of 2024, going into 2025,
ooh,
how much we bringing in? How much you think?
Oh, we can't disclose that.
We can't. Well, okay.
No, I don't care. My goals are my goals are written down, and I've posted about it. I think we've doubled every year. So my goal is to double this year again, and that'd be hitting 5.
Yeah.
So between 5 and 10 million would be an unbelievable goal for me.
There you go.
And I think that will come by just continuing to hire good people like Ruben, Miji, Andres, those guys, because they're going to bring in new opportunities and revenue.
Right.
Probably a couple new agents maybe under me that can sign some people, and just more great creators like you and NIL talent, some pro athletes that we're working on as well, and some things to grow.
Yep. Raymond Rep Lifetime Achievement Award is coming for sure.